make amend, shift and blend till Knightmare once more stands aright.
ITV's pioneering virtual reality adventure Knightmare has a special place in the hearts of children born in the late 70s. The name might not ring any bells, but mention a terrified kid with a bucket on his head and suddenly you're back behind the sofa.
Welcome once again to the Dungeon of Deceit.
The kids were really the stars.
Your name, please?
Gavin Gillespie.
The great games playing age
James, Richard,
Matthew, Simon, James.
is in that last few months
Claire, Deborah, Mark.
when raging hormones are just about kicking in, but they're not quite there.
Tom, Craig, Brian.
Give me games players of that age with the ability to communicate with each other, and you always get a great game.
Forwards.
It sort of started in the mid-1980s. My eldest sister at the time was sidekick for Clive Sinclair, who invented home computers and things like that. So the idea of taking the idea of a computer game, an interactive computer game, and operating it in a television scenario and playing it live in a television studio came about.
On with the helmet, then.
If they tilted their heads far enough back, they could see the clue tables from across the room. When they did that, they were told that the blindfold would go on underneath if they didn't behave themselves.
To your left, right.
Once you got into the game,
Right, go left.
there were no retakes, and that, I think, is what is one of the reasons. It has this feeling it's on the edge. I mean, you do sit on the edge of your seat. You get so involved.
Walk forward, right, keep going, faster. Faster.
And their decision-making was incredible.
Turn round, turn round.
The adventure is their adventure to play. It's not just a series of hurdles that they have to go through. We went out of our way to make it a serious challenge.
Ooh, nasty.
This was a major experience, being away from home by some youngsters of 11 years old, staying in hotels for the first time, in a large studio full of wizards, monsters, and goodness knows what else. It's quite amazing how well they stood up to it, really.
Knightmare was tough, but these kids already had a sense of where they were going in life. Out of 70 teams, only 8 completed the game, dealing with fools and maniacs, teamwork and stress, leading to eventual failure and offhand dismissal were adult lessons learned at a tender age. And where are these bright kids now? Well, you're probably working for them.
Nasty.